Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Collector's Corner on the channel. Today's episode 9, and we're going to take a look at specifically some collectors of clubs or national teams in this episode. So hope you enjoy. Starting off with, we've got KNVB cards. He's a big-time Netherlands, Holland national team collector, and what I love about his collection is that it's really quite specific in that it goes for color matches. It goes for those orange prisms, and let's just take a look at his collection here. He's based in the US, but big time Dutch collector, and he does have some pre-modern stuff, so we'll take a look at that as well. But you can see here rookies of Robben, Van Persie, and Schneider, all in PSA slabs, all PSA 10 as well, which is quite amazing. So really cool pre-modern rookies there. We've also got Van Basten. How good's this? It's a signed rookie sticker of his in that PSA slab as well. Brilliant stuff. And we've got a ticket here. This is Johan Cruyff's debut for the Dutch national team. Really cool. 1966 when he's only 19 years of age. Amazing card and ticket indeed. So really cool stuff there. And yeah, arguably Holland's best player of all time. So what I do like about his collection, it is specific. It goes for those orange prisms, which in a lot of cases are actually quite low numbered. If you look at them, I think this one, for example, from Select, out of 75, so not too bad. More recently, we've seen them sort of in lower numbered form, out of 25 in Prism. But I love this. I love the color match, but I love the specific nature of this collection. They obviously look fantastic. Here's the Nobility collection here. Legends aplenty. Let's take a closer look at that Hullet. Again, numbered out of 75. But I think when it comes to sort of club collecting, I look at sort of collecting in sort of three components. You've got specific collectors, such as these that go for maybe targeted parallels. And then you've got completists who basically look to complete everything they can, all the different parallels, every different variation of card, and we'll get to some collectors like that in a moment. And then there's the more higher end collectors that maybe just target the one of ones or the really low numbered stuff. So this is very much an example of a specific collector, and I really do like this approach. It makes for a fantastic looking collection. As you can see, all the different orange parallels here. I really like some of these early Select cards. We've got a Robben and Van Persie dual card there, which is really cool. It's only numbered out of 149, but regardless of how rare it is, it's still an amazing card to get hold of. And yeah, as you can see, not I suppose year on year there wouldn't be that many sets to collect in regard to Dutch cards. Obviously, a more recent example is the FIFA Select set, and there's obviously a few cards there to get hold of, but it makes for a very much an attainable collection that year on year you can add to, and that's what I really love. And you can see here some of the World Cup Prism cards, which I believe are quite lower numbered. Let's take a look. Yeah, out of 25, so certainly some hard chases here for sure. And yeah, it makes for quite an amazing collection. So big time fan of KNVB cards. Really good stuff. Let's take a look at a collector who I really admire highly. He's a completist. He's a big time, long time Newcastle collector, Gary Dodd. Really exceptional collection of Newcastle, but also Alan Shearer. Alan Shearer in all kits. And we'll get to... Obviously, he's got a lot of posts. We won't go through everything, but he's very much a completist approach. I've known Gary collecting Newcastle cards since I sort of got onto Facebook and breaking, and he was, been a collector for a long time. And as you can see, he really goes for everything. It's the one of one Joe Linton, which is an amazing card there, or lower numbered card, higher numbered cards even. But all sets, there's really no restriction here at all, which, I admire, because nowadays it's a lot more difficult, particularly Newcastle. They're obviously qualified for qualified for Europe, meaning that there's all these tops products to collect. So it's pretty overwhelming when you add in all the Panini products as well. So a completist approach is, I feel like years back it was certainly an attainable strategy. Nowadays, I think it's really difficult. And Gary Dodd is obviously quite an amazing collector to go after all of these cards. Amazing card there, on card, flawless Shearer autograph, and it's just quite an incredible collection of Shearers, of Newcastles, and definitely one to check out in full if you're a Newcastle fan, if you're a big admirer of club collectors, because Gary is one of the best. Got some printing plates there. They're all from Topps Premier Club, Topps Premier Gold there. But really amazing stuff. Completist approach. I was very much a completist when it came to Chelsea cards. Not so much in the parallel form, but in like base cards, inserts, just trying to get every single card from every set. Even that can be difficult, keeping on top of all the different products. But we're seeing some really great low-numbered Kevin Keegans. And ranging from all different sets, high-end sets like Prism, but also sort of the lower-end sets like Score. So, really, really nice collection indeed. So definitely check out Gary Dodd, his collection in full. And if you're a Newcastle fan, he probably has a lot of swaps, a lot of cards to sell. So definitely reach out. An amazing Alan Shearer collector. So look at all these different parallels of autographs from Leaf. I'm personally not a huge fan of Leaf because of the licensing, but I mean, you have to admire this collection. It's quite incredible, really. And you're getting some. Is that a 1 of 1 Anderson there as well? I mean, some pretty top quality stuff. So Gary Dodd, amazing long time collector. Let's take a look at Crown Collectibles. And George here has got probably the best Brentford collection in the world. I think you can't really argue with that, with the amount of 1 of 1s he's got on show here. This is what I've been talking about. We've got specific collectors, we've got sort of completists, but then we've also got like the high-end collectors that maybe, I mean, I'm sure George collects some of the lower numbered cards, but really targets those 1 of 1s when he can, and he's got a lot of them. So as you can see, these are all 1 of 1s, all from Prism. And I think he does target more the higher end sets. I think I actually reached out to him regarding a 1 of 1 from Score. He wasn't too bothered about, because he focuses more on Prism and Select and Impeccable, those sort of things. So that's completely understandable. I actually admire the fact that he's focusing in on the certain sets. It can get overwhelming, even with Brentford. Just restricted to Premier League sets. Do quite like that flashback design there. But all 1 of 1s, lots of amazing cards, and some low numbered stuff there as well. Ivan Toney, and I think that's a bit of a drawback in terms of sets nowadays, where we're seeing, particularly with Panini, multiple 1 of 1s for a certain card. So we're getting Nebulas and breakaway 1 of 1s and hobby 1 of 1s, and so that's just the way it is nowadays, I suppose. But it's still quite amazing to get hold of so many of these cards, and this is probably one of the best of the bunch. The impeccable Ivan Toney 1 of 1. Pretty amazing stuff indeed. So lots of Rico Henrys. We're seeing, just a couple of Rico Henrys back to back there. So in terms of high-end club collectors, you can't look any further than George here. And this is what I do love about club collectors, particularly the lesser teams in the league. It's just a pure love for their club, love for collecting. It really isn't about what's this card got to be worth in X amount of time. It's really about owning that card and just being a pure collector. So really impressive. He actually does also like Chelsea though, so he's got this really nice dual auto there, Lampard and Terry, which I'm a bit jealous of myself. But some other big time cards, including Bellingham, Kaboom, Beckham as well. So big time collector, definitely one to follow. Crown Collectibles. Let's take a look at a few Manchester United collectors, because there's so many of them. We'll just go through them briefly. We've got Sports Card Collector Oz here, and this is an example of someone who's probably in the more of a higher end sort of category. Not too much in the way of Manchester United, but man, some of these cards are brilliant. We've got some on-card autographs from Some really, I think I absolutely love these sets. Upper Deck, early Upper Deck, 2002 here. On card, Dennis Law. I mean, that is one hell of a card. And we've got a Beckham there as well. On card from Upper Deck 2002. They released some beautiful sets in the early 2000s. Team sets and beautiful on cards there. How about a dual on card autograph of Keane and Veron? Absolutely love this one. Really amazing card, that one indeed. And then there it is, Cristiano Ronaldo's very first card, very first autograph card, should I say. And it's a beauty as well. Really cool, numbered out of 173. And yeah, an early card indeed of Ronaldo. So, and George Best, I mean, he's got the legends in on-card autographs. Georgie Best, really top stuff. And even some vintage as well, Duncan Edwards rookie. So that's a really great example. Brian Robson as well, of a really high-end Manchester United collector. And just, not too many cards, but some absolute beauties. We've got Mad Mank here. Again, different approach to collecting. He definitely does like the sort of the modern cards. He does have some cool Upper Deck cards from 2000, 2002, 2003 there. But he does love modern, and it's hard not to with some of the designs that they put out. Some really cool looking cards, and this is a great example of that. Nice Obsidian Contra out of 9. Really cool looking card. But I think it's tough, specifically, collectors of, say, Manchester United, where they're in so much product. I think Mad Mank has got a good approach in that he does target a couple of players of interest, one of them being Rashford and Bruno Fernandes as well. So he's got some really fantastic Bruno cards, and that's a nice gold autograph there. So this is, one of the approaches I would have is certainly to target a specific player, because, going for everything can be very overwhelming. And we're seeing a lot of cool parallels from those two particular players. But also, delving into some great cards such as, Paul Scholes autograph there. Really like this. He does a bit of a collaboration with the Card Coven, who makes some incredible looking custom cards. And we're seeing here that Berbatov actually doesn't have a Manchester United autograph. He does have a Leaf auto there that's unlicensed. So, I mean, utilizing that autograph, putting into a custom card, and how cool does that look with that impeccable design? Really cool Berbatov auto there, a 1 of 1. So again, we're seeing some pretty nice low numbered Rashfords, and all that. I mean, this is pretty cool photo there, short print of Ronaldo. But yeah, good approach to collecting, targeting those specific players. Yeah, some cool cards there. I really do actually like that select. What's it called again? Artistic Impressions. Yeah, that's probably one of my favorite case hits from recent sets. Another Man United collector, and we have Ian. If we scroll back up, Costly's Obsession. Again, really good collector. And makes the most of the card coven when it comes to some really cool custom cards. I mean, these look beautiful. We've got George Best, Law, and Charlton. I don't have too many custom cards. I actually only have probably one. I'm not a huge fan of having a lot of them. I think there's certainly some exceptions you can make, and that is an absolute beautiful trio there of cards. Delves certainly into the Garnacho cards, and even a nice Beckham there as well. But beautiful looking Garnacho and Kobbie Mainoo. So, Man United are blessed with some great youngsters. Let's see if they can really kick on in their careers. But so there's some really cool low numbered cards from modern sets. We've got a nice Bellingham here as well, so delving into some England cards, and even a 1 of 1 Hannibal there. But great collector. He also really does like the Topps Total Football cards, which, I think are cool cards to get hold of. You can get some nice low numbered stuff there, so a cool Rashford. And yeah, great collector. Good variety. We've got a nice Ronaldo autograph there as well. So certainly mixing up in terms of the players that he collects. Bit of variety there. And has a really cool looking display of different autographs, which is I love to see that. I love to see displays. I love to see people share, having these cards on display so they can see them. I think often people can maybe shove them away in boxes. Get them on display. I really appreciate them, and we're seeing some good stuff here. I do like this post as well. Going for full sets of autograph cards from a particular collection. So this is all the breakaway autos for Man United, legends and current stars. So really cool approach, great collector, and we've even got a nice Topps iCards there from 2006-07. Definitely big fan of pre-modern cards, and I helped him out getting that Wayne Rooney there. So really cool stuff. Great Manchester United collector. The last one we'll go to, I actually had a sneak peek there, is Adam. He is quite an amazing collector of Manchester United. Not only cards, but just collector in general. He's got probably the best man cave I've ever seen of a club collector. He's obviously delving into some cards here, and we've got Georgie Best, Duncan Edwards, Bobby Charlton rookie. Quite amazing stuff. But he does run a supporters club, here in Australia, and has the opportunity to meet a lot of these Manchester United legends, and you can see their photos of those, and getting some cards signed as well, which is quite amazing. We've got Bozza, Roy Keane there as well. He does some great posts, all sorts of memorabilia. Met up with Mata recently. Some really cool stuff, programs, tickets. Let's see what this one is. An England game, and it's 100 cap for Bobby Charlton. So yeah, definitely one that I really love, and the ticket from that game as well. So really cool collector indeed. Programs, I really do like programs. They show some fantastic images, cool tickets. And how about this one? This is a signed program here from 1963. Pat Creerand. Not sure if I pronounced that right, but really cool stuff. I am familiar with the player. But yeah, lots of tickets, lots of programs, and probably maybe more recently have delved into cards. I know I've sold them quite a few. Got some LCD cards here. Beckham and Scholesy. Not Premier League licensed, but certainly rookie cards and cool cards to have. Some vintage here as well, like Billy Meredith. So, and this is a great photo and a number of photos of his man cave. Quite extraordinary shirt collection from all the years. And as you can see, lots of signed photos, and he's even got, I think that is Brian McClare, showing him around his man cave, signed shirts, and as you can see, some cool shelves there of programs behind some cool cards. So real great mixture of collectibles, and yeah, absolute brilliant collector. So definitely check out Adam's collection, Vintage Man United in full. So that does it. Thanks very much for watching, guys. I hope you have enjoyed, and I will see you for the next one.